And there is my new daily. Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to another new car day. Well, I've actually bought two new cars. I would never normally big up a new daily driver video, but this is interesting, but I think we need to backtrack a bit to allow me to explain. And there is my new daily. No, I'm just kidding. As I've said, for some mad reason, I have bought two new dailies. I will only be sticking with one, but we'll run through that in a minute. So the first one I'm not even going to big up because this is the one I bought when I was wearing my sensible head, and this was the right thing to do. And this is the one I should stay with, but hey-ho.
Wow.
Yes, I've become sensible. Well, I was for 2 minutes. 2009 Ford Fiesta, and for the 5 or 6 days I've owned it, it's been a very good car. So the story was, I needed a new daily. Another one. And I was sick to death of being messed. I've been messed around by about 4 people on Marketplace. My own fault for looking at Marketplace, I know. So I bought this off a friend of mine, and quite literally a couple of days after I bought it, my dream sort of daily car, one of my dream daily cars popped up, and Tom, you were probably a big influence on this, but there were a few people that said, just do it, just do it. Just do it! So that is why I bought the other one. Now this is a 1.4 diesel, a TDCi, so absolutely phenomenal on fuel. And like I said, for the 5 days I've owned it, it has been fantastic on fuel. It is not perfect by any means, it does need a bit of tidying up, but for me, that was one of the best things about it, because you could just literally jump in this thing, park it anywhere, which I'm a bit gutted about because the other car is a lot cooler and cleaner, but hey ho, I'm sure you guys have seen a Fiesta before. Nothing too spectacular, but this will be going up for sale soon, so if you are interested, or if you know anyone that wants a little gem of a daily, first car or a daily, let me know. But that's enough of that, let's get on to the interesting one. Which brings me on to this, my second new daily driver. Yep, I've bought a Civic.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute.
I can't believe I got to say this, guys and girls, but this is my 2001 Honda Civic hatchback, and this is the daily I bought when I wasn't wearing my sensible head. This was when I let my heart take over. You idiot. I have always, well, you guys know by now, we love Civics on the channel, and I've always wanted, I've never had an EJ hatch shape. So when this one popped up, I just thought, you know what, let's be a bit crazy. Where do we start? Like I said, 2001 Honda Civic hatch. It is a clover green pearl, which appears to be quite a rare colour on these. EJ9, they usually come with the 1.4 single cam. Like I said, there is something a bit special under the bonnet. No, it's not a K20, although Kenny has already put the idea in my head, but no, it's a daily. I want to keep it sensible and reliable. That should give you a good hint. Too soon, Junior. But let's go through the exterior first. It has got the, I don't know if they are sort of like Type R style headlights with the black inserts. I absolutely love these. EK9 style front grille. It has got what I believe to be the VTI front lip. It's got EK9 skirts. So he has done the whole kit, and then you've got the Type R sort of rear lip as well. Wiper delete on the rear, which I'm not usually a fan of, but that does make it look very clean, and the EK9 rear spoiler. So basically, this this is basically what I would have done to an EJ if I were, you know, when I bought one. So to have it all done already is absolutely phenomenal. And the guy I bought it from, Alex, what a genuine guy, and really knows his stuff. He's actually a welder, which is very handy because all of the major welding has been done. It all looks solid underneath, and it's all been protected as well. So fingers crossed, as this is going to be a daily, I need it to be protected and I need it to be reliable. So hopefully Honda pull through. Lovely, genuine NQ, or however you want to say them. Wheels off what I believe to be the Mark II MX-5, so you guys know I'm a fan of that. Let's get you all suspense. I'll show you what's under the bonnet. Voila, look at that. Now, this is a D15B engine, so it is a single cam VTEC engine. Now, the special thing about this one, this actually came out of a import, a genuine JDM import, Honda CRX Del Sol. Now, Alex, the guy I bought it from, he had the Del Sol, so he used it as a donor car, but everything over, so we've got the engine, the box, and everything. And as you can see, I've made it dirty with him just driving it home, but you can see how clean he's painted the box, the engine. It had to have all new wiring because it, as with most builds and most swaps, he said it wasn't as straightforward as he hoped it would be. But I mean, this is a real testament to his ownership. He has really looked after this thing. It's even got the Japanese writing on there, which I love. So he owned this car for about 3 to 4 years, bought it as a locked-on project to do the conversion, thinking it would be relatively straightforward, but as I said, they're never straightforward. But I absolutely adore this thing, and the pictures and stuff don't do it justice of how fantastic this thing is. And like I said, I've always wanted one, so for me to look out the window every day and see this, I still can't believe it's mine, and I get to daily it. So as well as the engine and all the metal work and the condition underneath being a big selling point for me, another thing that did it for me was this interior. I mean, this is a 90s Civic. Number one, not only has it still got the original seats and everything, nothing has been hacked up. It is all pretty much original, apart from this Honda Accord steering wheel, which I really like. I think that's a really nice touch to slightly modify it. The wind's picked up something mad, so we're going to jump inside. Whew. But what a nice place to be. Like I said, even the dash, everything is still in one piece. It's not cracked, it's not damaged. These very period correct seats, even the back. But bearing in mind, I haven't cleaned this at all, and I don't think I gave Alex a chance to clean it either, because I went straight down as soon as I could. Some of the features genuinely surprised me on this. I've owned a few Civics in my time, and they didn't have some of these features. One of the main things that surprised me, usually when people do engine swaps, they don't bother putting the aircon back in because it's a bit of a faff, but Alex was determined to get it all done. So we do have functioning air conditioning in this car. Got your usual, we've got the clock, we've got the amazing, I love this. Choosing where you want the air to go is a button. Anyway, like I said, I'm weird like that. Another surprising one, electric sunroof. And it does work. I tested on the way home, it does work perfectly fine. Electric mirrors, and I do believe that's a heated mirror. Talk about specs. So there we got the sunroof there. Like I said, fully functional. I just absolutely love this thing. It is a beautiful place to be. Even got some cup holders down there. The weird thing is, because it is from a Del Sol, the shift, it is a bit low, but that is something I'm going to look into, either extending it or getting a short shift and putting a longer knob in there. I think we will have to get a TGR knob on there. And with any car like this, might as well show you. I've never actually been in the back of this car, so I'm going to look like a right weirdo in the middle of an industrial estate, sat in the back of my own car, but hey ho. Wow, it is surprisingly spacious. And one thing I love about sort of this era of Honda, the seats are so comfortable, even in the back. Considering this was just an economical hatchback car, there's plenty of room back here, and it is very comfortable. Don't get me wrong, there are absolutely no features apart from what I'm guessing, ashtray there. But again, look how clean everything is. I am a very, very happy boy. And another thing I'm so grateful for, Alex, the previous owner, he's given me a boot full of spares. Everything from an open cone filter. There's 2 different back boxes in there, universal back boxes, that have already got my mind going, thinking, what can we do with this? There's the other one there. A lot of aircon bits, which, as we know, as I'm sure you guys know, they're not cheap. So that is another plus. Now, as far as other modifications go, I have unfortunately lost the original listing, and Alex, he did put a lot of information on there. But I do know it's a D15B engine with the S20 box from the Del Sol VXI, which was a Japanese-only car. It's got Integra Type R front and rear roll bars, M2 polybushed rear arms apparently, EK9 front suspension, EK9 rear coils with new shocks. The exhaust is an interesting one on this. As I said, he has put 2 universal boxes in the rear, but you'd look at this and think, oh, there's no exhaust at all. And it wouldn't be far wrong, because what he's done, he said fitment was a bit of a nightmare, but he's actually straight piped the rear. Sounds very Civic. I will give you guys a start up in a moment, but it does look, little JDM badge there. I am so happy with this thing, but yeah, I think it'd be rude not to give you a little start up. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, what are you going to do with it? Not what are you going to do with it? I always say, oh, I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm not going to modify it. There are a few things I know I'm going to do to it, nothing too crazy. But what we are going to be doing is getting it on the dyno. We are going to be doing some 0 to 60 runs. And like I said, there are some simple mods I'm going to be doing just to turn it into my dream spec daily. But yeah, that is my new daily. Let me know which car you would pick. I'm pretty sure I know the answer. And I don't think you'll be able to change my mind. So yes, let me know how crazy I am in the comments. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Boom.